Hello everyone, in this video we'll be talking about classification of functions. So functions are classified into four types. The first one is 1-1 function. A function defined from set A to set B is said to be 1-1 function if for every two different values of x in set A, there exist two different corresponding values of y in set B. So let's say, I'll make a very small diagram here. Let's say we have set A and set B. These are two non-empty sets defined from A to B. By non-empty sets, we mean they have some of the other values. So 1-1 function says, as the name suggests, 1 for 1. There will be one image for one element. So as the definition says, for every two different values of x in set A, there exist two different values of y in set B. So every element will have a unique image in set B. This is a 1-1 function. In mathematics, we define it like this. Let's say there are two elements x1 and x2 and they are not equal. So if I put them and map them with the elements of set B, they'll be also mentioned as f of x. If this is x, then this can also be written as f of x. So f of x1 will not be equals to f of x2, where x1 and x2 belongs to set A. Such a function is also known as injective function. Please do remember this, because sometimes in exams they will mention injective function. So many students get confused with what is an injective function. Injective function is nothing but 1-1 function. Now the second type is many-1 function. As the name suggests, many to 1. So for any two different values of x belonging to set A, there should be same value of y in set B. So let's say if we look into this diagram, there are two elements 1 and 2. They are mapped with one element in set B, that is 5. So there can be two values of x for one value of y. Two values of x can have one image in set B. So this is a many-1 function. So if I take, let's say, x1 not equals to x2 for all, the symbol is termed as for all. In mathematics, the symbol is denoted for all. For all x1 not equals to x2, fx1 is equals to fx2. So if I take this as x and this as fx, so two different values x1 and x2 will have same image. fx1 will be equals to fx2. Let's say x1 is equals to 1 and x2 equals to 2. So if I see what is fx1, f of 1 is mapped to 5. And what is f of x2? That is f of 2 is mapped to 5 again. So these two are equal. That means 1 and 2 are mapped with 5 itself. Therefore, such a function is known as many-1 function. Now the third type is onto function. It is very simple. Onto function means any function whose range is equal to the codomain. Now in my previous lecture, I told you what is a domain, what is a codomain. Let's see that again. This set is known as domain, from where the elements are supposed to be mapped. And set B is known as codomain. So let's say, if I need to say what is a domain, I can write it like this. All the elements present in set A. What is a codomain? All the elements present in set B. 4, 5, 6. Now what is a range? Range is nothing but the mapped elements of B. What is a range? Range is the mapped elements of set B. All the mapped elements present in set B. Like in the previous example, there was this one element which was not mapped. So here the range is only 5 and 6. But here, what will be the range? All the elements are mapped. Therefore, 4, 5, 6 comprises of the range. So onto function says if a function has its range equal to the codomain, then it is known as a onto function. So we can see here codomain is equals to range. Therefore, this is an onto function. You can very well see here codomain is 4, 5, 6 and range is also 4, 5, 6. Therefore, this is an onto function. Onto function is also known as surjective function. Please remember these terminologies because sometimes in questions, in a question paper, they give you these terminologies. Now the last function is into function. It is very simple. It is opposite of onto function. If range of a function is the subset of codomain or is not equals to the codomain, then the function is termed as into function. So the range has to be subset of the codomain. Subset of the codomain. So let's say, what is the domain here? All the elements present in set A. 1, 2, 3. What is the codomain here? All the elements present in set B. 4, 5, 6, 7. But what is the range? I told you before, range comprises of only those elements which are mapped in set B. So only 4, 5, 6 are mapped here. So I can very well see range is nothing but a subset of the codomain. This symbol is known as the subset. That means it is contained in the codomain. It is contained in the codomain. Such a function is known as into function. I hope it's clear to all of you what are the different types of functions we have. Thank you so much.